Welcome to Poochie's Place. Come on in, grab a drink, have a seat, chill out, relax, and talk with me and these ladies. As you can see, is jumping over here at Poochie's Place. If you ain't here, you missing out. These are great conversations happening around me. My name is Dawn Monique, and this is my co-host. Hi. And today me and Mo are doing something very special. First of all, this is our first show back in the year. This is our first episode of the revisioned Poochie's Place, because it's all about progression and changing and adapting and not staying idle, because there's no movement. Elevation. There's no, you gotta move, you gotta keep trying to reinvent the wheel if you got to. You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's the whole purpose of this party. We're having a revision party, where you sometimes have to revision yourself. Sometimes you're going somewhere. God think you're going. You think you're going somewhere, but God said that ain't what I got for you. I got something else for you, and you like, okay, so I'm going this way. So we revision ourselves. So today, instead of having a vision board party, we're having a revision board party. And the women that we have here are, because to me, based on what I see, have all changed and evolved and are in the process of revisioning themselves, right? Everybody's like, I started this way, but how the heck did I get over here? Or maybe this has always been a passion, this has always been something I wanted to do, and now I'm just gonna jump out the window, I'm gonna get this done. Or I didn't even know I was good at this. Where the heck this come from? Okay, maybe this is it, and this is where I'm going. And that's what it's about today. So I got Dawn Monique. I don't know if Dominique's ever even done a vision board. She's kind of young.
No, I haven't. I really haven't, but this is interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah. When I told her about the concept, she was like, I had to like explain, I had to show it to her. So I did a vision board with Shay and my girlfriends. And when I did that board, I did it I think we did it in 2016. I had just wrote my first book. So every time I never looked at the board, I put it up on the wall. It's there, right, in my cipher, but I never pay attention to it. So I always thought that the board was based on me being a successful author. So one day I was talking to somebody, this was a couple of months ago, and I said to her, she said, oh, it's the new year, you should do a revision board party. I said, girl, she said, you should do a vision board party. I said, I ain't do none of the stuff that's on that board that I did the first time. And she said, no. I said, no. I said, that stuff is about books. I said, I want to sell books. I'm writing and writing. I want to be a bestseller. I said, I ain't accomplishing none of that. It's not even about that. And she says, well, I said, I do this, and that. And she said, well, do a revision board party. And I said, damn, I didn't think of that. Right? So I said, okay, I'm going to do that. And then 2 days ago, could you give me that board, please? I pulled my revision board, my board down. Because when we did our board, if you guys remember, I did the board with them. The first board that we did, right?
I looked at
We were at her. She had a vision, Shay. She had a vision board party. So when we were doing it, Shay says to us, she said, what I want you ladies to do, or I don't know if it was you, or one of us, it wasn't me. I ain't come up with this brilliant idea. She said, I want everyone to give another lady something that you see that you think represents them. Right? And I don't know why. I just kept thinking that everything that I had was about my books. And when I looked at it the other day, none of the stuff they gave me was about a book. I had two things about a book. One said top 10 books, and another one said the best new book. Nothing else said nothing about a book. And I'm over here thinking to myself, you ain't do none of the stuff on that board. But I did. Like, Shay gave me one that said boss.
Well, you was already that.
Right? Kelly says smooth from start to finish. Frida said chart an entirely new course.
There it is. That's it.
Right? And then I'm sorry, guys. I found it earlier. I wrote on here. But Kelly did say the best new book. And then I got this one made me cry. It made me cry, but it just made me go, oh. If anybody knows me, then they get it. It says, I didn't even know I put this here. It says, my mom is in every cell of my body. She would be so proud. And I'm like, oh my God, that's why we in Poochie's place. It's my mom. That's why we got in the bookstore. It's my mom. And I was like, I didn't even know I put that there. Like, when did I put that there? Like, I didn't read it. And I didn't realize that I did everything that's up here. And I'm over there thinking, going on bestseller, like, yo, you sold a lot of books to your place. Like, I mean, and that's great. You know, there's success in everything. So in that aspect, I was very successful, right? But I'm looking for more. I'm looking to do more. And I realizing that I did everything. So when I chose you ladies, I thought about that. I thought about the growth that I see in you. I thought, like, how you revisioned yourself. And I know, like, from you going into having a boutique, I met you, you had a boutique. And I support, I still got that necklace I brought from you. It's a silver one, it's long. Then I brought this black dress. Oh, that black dress was sexy.
I still got my black dress.
I loaned mine.
I still have mine
I
too.
loaned mine out and I ain't get it. She didn't give it back. I was so mad, but I probably couldn't get into it anyway because I was like a 4 back then. I wore the hell out that.
I think I know what dress you're talking about. That dress stretch.
I wore that dress. I wore the hell out that dress. And then I'm watching you making, I have not, I mean, I see a lot of people who make pastries, cakes and all that. And I have spent money buying cakes. I swear on my mama who ain't here right now, the cake that you made for my 50th birthday was the best cake I ever had. It was worth every bit I paid for it. I was so mad that when we left, there was no cake left. I said,
That's the point.
but that never
I ate
happened.
that cake.
That has never happened. I've been bringing home all this cake and stuff, but it be looking cute, right? I'd be like, well, okay, as long as it look cute. The cake looked beautiful. I like the time you put into dealing with me because I'm like, I don't know what I like. I say that all the time. I say, I don't know what I like. And I know people be like, what, you ain't got nothing for me? I'm like, no. What's your colors? What's this? And then ask you questions, and then you put something together that represented my personality. And I appreciated that. I appreciated the professionalism. And then I turn around, and you over here looking like, I said, how she baking that good looking like this?
Exactly.
I'm like, she don't eat. I said, she don't even eat her own cake. Her cake is good.
I was doing the Biggie Smalls for a while, getting high on my own supply.
Video, I was like, she ain't licking the bowls.
I was licking a lot of bowls, too many bowls for a while.
So, and then I go to Kiana, who I've known for years, from when she first came out of college, and to see, and this is on a whole different side. This is not business. This is not social media. This is not for the public. This is in your own private life. Out here being a badass. Single by yourself.
Yes.
Kicking ass. And people don't even know when they see who they looking at. This young black woman ain't that young.
But you are.
But you still got it. You still got it.
Exactly.
We still got it.
She's still
Right?
young.
And kicking ass. And now in a position to have to reinvent the wheel. But with confidence in you. Like, I just can't wait. I'm so excited to see what it's going to be. Because it's been nothing but elevation since I met you. And it's just, from here to here, it's just ridiculous. It ain't ridiculous in a ridiculous way, but it's just like a beautiful thing to see.
A grace
It's
of
a
God
beautiful thing to
and
see.
my good friends and family.
Yeah. You
I
better
do
go
it by
ahead.
myself.
But you get it done. This woman right here just is the epitome of business. Like Kelly is just like, she is a representation of, like, and I learned from you, Kel, to be honest, that I can't have people working with me that don't represent my vision. Because when you create such a good, your customer service is not just your craft, which is just beautiful. The way you handle people, the personal attention you give, like you understand, you gotta make people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You greet everybody with a smile. You never like be impatient. Like you have such a great and you're beautiful. And when you represent beauty and you're beautiful, girl, I mean inside and outside. So I just and I watch and I see that you started in a band. But you still was
Well,
doing
not
your
actually,
thing.
but
You still
that's
was
part
doing
of
your
it.
thing.
Yeah.
That's just part of the
That's
journey.
just part of the journey.
To make sure that you were able to get to the
Exactly.
part that you in now.
Yeah.
So that was part of the progress.
Mhm.
When I met you,
But when you
that's
met, I was in the back. Absolutely.
Yep. And then you like, I ain't doing that no more. I said, ooh, okay.
I'm
She did it. She said, I'm done. I said, all right, I'm going to watch this one because I already know what's going to happen because we've been watching it from the beginning.
I
We've
started
been
all
watching
over.
it from the beginning. And you getting out there and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Cause Miss Shay back. And she kind of like Kiyama, the silent killer. Just they just so quiet and so reserved, and they out here and they kicking ass in the streets. And I'm so proud to see that you're doing your thing when it comes to buying houses. When you said you bought this house, and everybody says, "Oh, Shay bought her house," and I said to myself, "Nah, she ain't staying there either." And they like, this one is a house. She gonna stay in this one. I said, nah, she ain't staying. She ain't done yet. And then when I saw you and we talked about the changes you were making, and you said, and you said, I want this house to be what I would want to be my home, my forever home.
Right.
I want to be able to raise my kids in this house, even if it's not my forever home. I want these things when I'm fixing this house, right? So she always makes her house according to other people's comforts. Hers too, but she makes adjustments. So if I have to give you this house,
Resale value.
you can absolutely.
Yes.
And it's so beautiful though. The work, the detail, the attention, the special attention. If it does become your forever home, you'll be okay with it. But I don't know when that's gonna ever happen. I don't know. And the level that you're doing it on, and then the bed and breakfast. She owns is it, what do you call it? Airbnb or
Airbnb.
an Airbnb. That is just stunning.
Yes.
I said to myself, why would she put all this stuff in here? They can't fuck it up.
Because I stayed at Airbnb.
I said, they going. Somebody asked me,
Yes.
your friend, could you call your friend? I was like, hell no. She said, you ain't messing up my friendship. Yeah. So the attention and the care and all that stuff, it does not go unnoticed. I enjoy when you host us because you do such a lovely job. Like, it's just so many things about you that you have yet to even tap into. But I'm glad to see that you went out there and you did that damn real estate. You better fucking kill it. And you're killing it too. You just don't talk about it. Just like you. But that's why we having this thing. Okay, we having this for that. So now that we're going to do other things, I'm sure. But right now in the space we are, I want to do the board based on the things that we're doing and the things that we anticipate doing. You know, the expansion, the dreams, the whatever it is. That's what I want to do. Because they work. Because goddamn it, I did all this shit. Everything up here I did. I don't care what nobody say. They might not think it, but I think it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, so we're about to start working on our vision board, guys. And we'll be right back in a second.